All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of our Boymoder on Werewolf
Hi.
Island as we play Baldur's Gate the Enhanced Edition.
Okay.
Let's see if there's anything else to explore here.
I will not
Flaming
falter.
or possibly frosty. Death. Whoops. Yeah.
Boymoder with the critical hit. Hear that?
Eat flaming or possibly frosty. Death. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Your judgment is a.
Werewolf, man, they don't mess around.
Nature's servant awaits.
It's Fa. That's an
Yep.
odd bit of line.
No problem. For
The time for mercy has passed.
Indeed, no mercy.
Yes.
Oh. No.
Salutations.
Wow. Oh, please help. Like, kill poor John Doe. Who killed John Doe? The Wolfmen. They attacked us as we searched for roots in the forest. Please avenge my John Doe. He was so young. A vengeance you shall get, my lady. Lead on. They are this way. Please kill them. I am so frightened. Yeah. John Doe, I have brought you a feast.
Yes.
Yeah, don't try to fuck with us. We're not,
Night Singer, give
we're not
me
pushovers.
power.
Yes, O omnipresent authority figure. You've a task?
Well, well.
Hello. Yep, yep, yep.
More we go. Into the wild.
Hello.
Colin, good day to you, strangers. Excuse my abruptness. I would ask your assistance just east of this place there are monsters. They're attacking a small group of people. Please, if you have hearts, come and help me fight. Lead the way. Let us show these beasts the face of fear. This way, this way. Now, I can't believe I fell for such a trick. John is one of them. She led me into an ambush. Villainy is afoot. I have agreed to help a young man rout some monsters. Before they can do any harm, he leads the way as I write. Yeah. I see Seal Battle. State your purpose. This is battle. Brother, join the slaughter. Ambush. These creatures are cagey opponents. Maybe that. A dolly owned by a girl named Farthing. You're allowed to play with it if you wish.
Forgive me
My
for what I
blade
must
cut
do.
you down to size. Or, possibly frosty. Death!
Okay. No.
I am here. How can I help?
What's up? Consider it done.
You're not figments, are you? I'm not wasting any more time talking to figments.
Rada, can it be? After so long, by saluting the blade, I am saved. Saved? Do you need assistance, sir? Assistance? I need to get off this cursed island. May I ask who you are? Forgive. No. Forgive me, I had not guessed for several centuries. I am Dradiel, mage and recent convert to District Throne. I was a guide for Baldred's brave adventurers to Anachrome and beyond. That was long ago. I have lived here for countless years, alone except for the occasional skirmishes with the diseased ones. They haven't attacked for some time. They fear me, it seems, but the younger one refused to learn the lessons of their fathers. Periodically, I believe it to be every generation show. They will attack and learn the lessons that those who came before have already learned. I no longer have a taste for battle, but they are abominations not fit for this world. I suspect that they can be even cured of the condition. I have my theories in the diary that I keep. It seems to help me remain balanced amongst this horror. Laconia, a surface elf and a Saloonite? Elpis. He deserved to stay locked in here. You mean to say that you settled with Baldrin, my employer? Would be very interested to meet you. He would like to know what happened. We sailed to far Anachrome, 200 strong. We returned with half our brethren dead on the Golden Land shore. But Rodden was ever the successful adventurer. He wrested a king's ransom and treasure from the cursed lord of Anachrome before we were forced back to the ship and expelled from their shores. The cursed lord's power haunts me still. Those monstrosities out there are a product of our travels in Anachrome. 'Twas a bitter wind that carried us homeward, and we reveled not in our newfound wealth. We came upon this island quite by accident and stopped to renew our dwindling supply of fresh water. I led the landing party while Bodrin set the remaining crew to repairing the cells and fishing for fresh food. My party was hardly out of earshot when the curse struck. The blood still stains my robe. Excuse me for interrupting, but your robe seemed to be perfectly clean to me. No, I can feel it covers. It covers me. Uh, okay, you were saying? They changed, of course. It was so sudden. We were speaking about what we intended to do when we arrived home. Galen died first. His throat torn open by one of the changemen. I couldn't tell who killed him, of course, since they were unrecognizable in their changed forms. I reached for the wand that I carried in my robes, but the abominations moved too quickly. Of the 10 sailors in my party, 7 were lycanthropes. We had no chance. 2 of them leaped at me even while the others feasted on the bodies of my other sailors. I cast lightning with my wand and killed one of the shapeshifters. The other wolf hit me with great force. I was thrown back against a tree and I knew no more. I woke in the dark several hours later at first. I believe I was dead, but when I tried to rise, a pain in my head dispelled that myth. There was blood everywhere, so much blood. The body of the lycanthrope had killed lay several feet away, draped over Galen's ravaged corpse. A wretched aside of my friend, so cruelly killed. I cast one of the few spells I had, invisibility, raging that the lycanthrope caught sight of me. They would believe that they were smelling nothing more than a corpse. I craftily, painfully, back to the breach. The ship was half sunk in the surf, a huge hole in her side, as if a giant had punched through her in a rage. There was smoldering fire on the deck, and in the sickly light I could see the bodies of the ship's crew, gutted and hung in the rigging like so much meat. Sickened and in despair, I crawled back into the woods. Dawn arrived, and I came upon this ancient village. The hut was sunk in the sandy soil, and I crawled inside to hide and barred away with behind me with my final spell. After a short and fretful sleep, I managed to find where the hunt had broken through into this cave. To, the, to this point, I've survived on this freshwater stream, and in particular, your sightless fish that lives in the calm pools below. In those 300 years, I found some favor with Saloon. She has granted me a few spells and wards to better protect my precarious homes. I haven't left these caves for many years, as I haven't the power to defend myself for long. Maybe she can grant me that. I'd be glad to help. Truly, I am an adept, the lycanthrope slayer in the Waldron ship. My spellbook lies within. With it, I am a powerful mage. Without it, I am the pauper that stands before you. These few words I cast are gifts of my saloon. I have turned to the goddess in my fear and solitude. Perhaps my lengthy imprisonment is but a penance. So that I become worthy of the goddess. I digress. With my spellbook retrieved, I may be able to discover a way off the island. If you go to destroy the lycanthrope's lair, I would ask that you find the book. Where might this book be found in the ship? My spellbook is in a chest in my cabin. The cabin is next to Baldrin, on the level just below the decks. Please hurry back with it. This amulet is all that I can offer you as protection against the lycanthropes. Should you need to rest, I hope that my humble bow will serve you well. Okay. We have met an elven mage named Dradio, who seems to be a bit insane. He claims to be Baldrin's friend and to have been the navigator of the hero's final voyage. He also claims that this island is infested by lycanthropes. Dradio asks us to retrieve his spell book from the wrecked Baldrin's ship. The book supposedly lies in a chest near Baldrin's cabin. Dradio says the Baldrin's crew stopped at this island to pleasure surprise as they returned from a disastrous voyage to Anacron. Some of the crew members have been infected with the anthropoid and attacked the others. Dradio managed to escape and has been held up in an ancient hunt ever since. And then a silver amulet containing power to wolfsbanes. +2 Thaco to lycanthropes, +2 damage to lycanthropes. And I giving it to Cyrene, because Cyrene has the higher armor class.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So basically, what happened was that Bodrin, as a pirate/slash adventurer, led an adventure, a group of to plunder Anachrome, which is this ancient cursed area. And he was kind of successful, kind of not. And then as he was traveling back, he his ship is foundered on this island because werewolves have like taken over his crew. But he doesn't die here. So wherever he went somewhere else. This cloak is a holy artifact of the inhabitants of the island village, an item with more symbolic value than actual enchantment, as it's a remnant from when they first arrived on the island. Staff B plus 2. This weapon appears to be a normal large walking staff, but has a faint aurora of alteration magic. Uttering the command word close as the staff assumes the attributes of a mace, allowing it to be wielded in one hand. This weapon was likely designed for clerics or druids, though that does not include use by most others. Really? Yeah, this is better. What, 1 damage and 1 armor class? Nah, nah, son. I'm not doing that.
Need something?
The recipes and reanimation of one Jodel of Tether. Formerly, a lovely bun cake brightens anyone's day. Rest me herein on my no imagining, and thus ingredients are subject to change as per my whim. Belladonna bun cake, a simple little dish for a rainy afternoon. Corn flour, the eggs of a seabird, spoon of a spoon of the white cap fungus, the fruit of your choice for sweetening, 1 small measure of the belladonna root, prepared as one would a bread loaf, the less time given to the rising, bake in a well-stored heath under leaves for 1 turn of the hourglass. Note to myself, refrain from eating this ever again. Exceptionally poisonous. Remember the unfortunate week on the kitchen floor. Jaddy's vegetable surprise, a dish that turned out surprisingly edible, not recommended as a primary meal every day for 300 years. Some distortion we saw. Place 2 cups of virgin, never seized olive oil and 1 large chopped onion in a large pot. Sauteed onions and olive over medium fire until olives begin to become clear. Add 2 chopped carrots and 2 chopped stalks of celery. Saute for an additional 3 minutes. Add 1 1/4 of water and bring to a boil. Add 2 diced and peeled potatoes, 1 cup of white rhyme. I find that Myth Ruthenian vintage is perfect. 1 bay leaf, 2 diced tomatoes, and chopped parsley to taste. Cook covered over a medium smallish fire until vegetables almost tender. Add 2 cups of chopped spinach and cook for additional 15 minutes. Serve hot and garnish with grated cheese. Note, for Orcus version, we place all ingredients for turnouts. Yeah. Creative ingredients for the spelling of Mother's family recipe. Notes. Mother's a topical solve has rather large failure. Research further within the following in mind. The creatures of this island are usually beyond their splitting into 2 factions. There's an odd curse, one that follows the traditional remedies, such as the unfortunately dangerous Muffin's previous. The one is not without hope. The exotic origin of the original stock suggests a unique enchantment, not unlike that more widely known vampiric afflictions. The casual bite might be averted using such thing as the belladonna flower, but intentional affection could actually require dissemination of the leader of the clan. This is merely conjecture, of course, as I have been unable to examine said leader. Despite my strange immunity, his strength that could still affect and measure a serious damage upon my physical spawn. He and I have spoken on occasion, though his tolerance of me is no more resilient than mine is of him. Further notes to myself. Future offerings of peace to either wood clans should not take any form of muffins of any sort. A bachelor's crutch. Noodles of quality and convenience. Ingredients. A measure of noodles, boiling water, container. Combine ingredients in container. Enjoy. Oh yes, enjoy. Note to myself. Should be probably set it in something of nutritive value, lest my bones break as brittle as shock. Perhaps the container? Yeah. Thus is the ravings of a madman.
Hi!
Uh, let's go back and turn in
Sure
all our
thing.
quests. And then we will okay. Go here. We can't do the baby quest because we need to kill
You betcha.
the boss's mistress for
Speak
that.
and leave. I do not wish you around.
Okay.
Ooh, you smell.
Thanks for my dolly. I'm so happy you brought it back. I just want to hug you and pet you and stuff. Bye bye. Huh. Carly was delighted by the return of her doll.
You are different.
As I feared. Thanks for turning his body. I am your debt prince. I had the unfortunate duty to tell Yvonne that his brother had died. I was able to free the body, but nothing more could I do. All right, let's go talk to our werewolf girlfriend.
You seem interesting. I'm not used to such as you.
Ah, you have returned and look hopeful. I trust in you. Have you cloak as I asked? I do, Delaney. It is well known, but she's none the worse for wear. I am grateful beyond measuring, but I sad as well. I have nothing to give. Perhaps there is something else you wish I can help? A fellow too, perhaps? Or just a pleasant chatter for tonight? Tell me of yourself. Myself? I am flattered, but there is little to say. My great-great-grandmother came to shore on the ship home. I lived not long. I was born not a leap to the south of here, long after the beasts were cast out. And here I live. We kept the stories, but I say they were tainted by bad memory and superstition. We are all pups in the larger sight. Our people are young. Pups, you say? She's a puppy girl. Ah, but I asked about you, and you changed the subject. Are you happy here? Do the genders not frighten you? Your interest is to charm me, to say at least. No, I am not frightened. We are not weak, just few in number. Our pack is strong within, and the wall keeps those away that would harm. I am happy, though there is much out there, yes? Perhaps I will see it someday. Possibly, though you have much here that people would want. Despite your isolation, I will not be quick to leave. Leave? I had not thought of it. We see so few others that it does not concern. I don't know. Hurts nothing to consider it. There's a lot out there to see, places you have never dreamed of. But that is my point. I have never dreamed of this well. I dream of home. The pack is happy here. Enough of this. You make me think of sadness. We speak of happier things and of friendship new. I agree. Tell me of your people here. What are they really like? What of them? Would you hear? We came to this place long ago, on a ship home from farther west than the light sets. The explorer chartered with us, and we set to the seas. The elders speak of the great storm, though some say the storm came from within. We that belong were to be cast aside. And fought the explorers. We did. Much was lost. But this island won. We live, alone and are plagued by the beast, but slaves to none and live as free. What do you mean when you say you belong? We belong. There is little more of it to it. If you were to stay, you would have to belong as well. We are a people that lives here as one. You are an outsider, as are the beasts. They are more obvious, but I think you are like some ways. We have evil among our number alike, but we are respecting. What happened to Baldur? It is a ship that supposedly wrecked here. Baldur, the explorer who shipped and collected, who would rather scuff than free? The others did not see his fate. None wished or cared. He could live among the beasts for all that we care. We are better than they. And he. You have a rich history, even for a short one. I have enjoyed hearing it. And the telling? Perhaps, perhaps I have one last task I should ask of you. Are you willing? If it is your wish, I will make it so. A small thing, smaller than last. I have need of a few simple flowers from just beyond the wall. They grow in only a few places, and I find them strangely alluring, as with a few other things. Will you bring me one or two? I have a special purpose for them. I will return as soon as possible. Please do, I will be here. The villagers here say that themselves belong. Apparently, outsiders do not, at least not until they perform some sort of ritual. The villagers came to this island, but somewhere in the far west, brought here by a group they called the explorers. When it appeared they might be thrown overboard, they fought back. Those who survived made their homes here. Huh. Everything's such a mystery. I have agreed to fetch some flowers for Delaney. This is always what I would call work. I might have brought to her anyway. I think I am growing fond of the woman. She's not put off by my status as an outsider. The flowers she wishes grows outside the village wall, so I wish her to stare for them. Cyrene, who has seen the young woman is quite taken in with you, Boymoder. Are you jealous? Cyrene flushes. No. Why would you believe so? I just thought, I mean, not that. Sigh. Please just ignore me. Ah. One of the explorers was named Baldur. Rather than allow the ship to continue, he insisted on scuttling the vessel.
You seem interesting. I'm not used to such as you.
Have you brought back those flowers? I asked for Boymoder. I eagerly await them. I have them as you requested. I thank you, I thank you. Beautiful, are they not? They smell so strongly of I know not what. These will do nicely for what I have in mind. They are for you. They grow in only a few places as says friendship. And more. Take them from me, Mrs. Coel. I think well of you. I am flattered beyond measure, my lady. I do not know what to say. Say nothing and go on your way soon. I must remain here. Regardless of how I feel, you are an outsider. You do not belong. And you would not wish to. I know this. You must know this too. Here's the insult response. If you wish me to go, I will. I have enjoyed speaking with you, Delaney. Please remember that outsiders are not all to be feared. Some can be considered rather charming, I hope. You are with words a charmer indeed. Perhaps another time. No, another time. and things will be the same. Go with my thoughts, and please be well. I delivered flowers to Lainey with a smile, and she rewarded me with a kiss. Despite her affections, Delaney was quite rattled that I had asked her to accompany me elsewhere. Not so much because I asked, I think because she considered it. Different worlds, as the poets say, she would have made my friend among strangers. Any more? Okay. All right. Uh, if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you cool cats next time. Bye.